LMD Magazine and EFM present Biz Talk, taking an in-depth look at today's biz landscape.
Welcome to another edition of LMD-EFM Biz Talk. Today we're speaking to the co-founder of Spa Ceylon, Shalin Balasuriya. Good morning, Mr. Balasuriya, and thank you for joining us today.
Good morning, pleasure to be here.
First of all, could you elaborate on Spa Ceylon and its product and service offerings?
Well, Spa Ceylon was launched in 2009. It was a result of preparation that started about 5 years prior, and we were looking to launch a brand that had legs internationally and that would be successful in Sri Lanka and that we could take outside as well. And in doing so, we realized that the trend internationally at that stage was that everyone was going green, and so we looked back into Sri Lanka and we found that there was this amazing resource of Ayurveda, and if Ayurveda was presented well, that it would be successful and would do well. So there we created this platform called Balasuriya Ayurveda, which is what Spa Ceylon is based on, and based on that we've created a range of body, bath, beauty and home aroma products, and around that also we created a signature spa experience, which in a nutshell is what Spa Ceylon is all about.
How does Spa Ceylon maintain the balance between using natural ingredients and modern technology in production?
Well, there's no compromise on natural ingredients because 100% of our actives in all our products are natural. So what we have done is we've taken Ayurveda and we brought it to the modern age in the way we present our products. So we've got Ayurveda doctors and cosmetologists working together to keep the science intact, because it's very important for us to keep the Ayurveda science intact because it is a healing science and that's where the benefit of the products come from. So the science is very much intact, but the delivery process is where the cosmetologists come in, so to deliver it in a way that appeals to the modern consumer. So no compromise on natural ingredients. Our actives are 100% natural. Ayurveda science is kept intact, and the cosmetologist and the modern techniques comes in to present it in a way that it appeals to the modern consumer.
In terms of products, what innovations has the company introduced over the years, and how has such innovations added value to the lives of your customers?
Look, I think the biggest innovation and the umbrella to it, like I spoke earlier, is the whole stance of luxury Ayurveda, where we are taking Ayurveda, we're keeping the science intact but delivering it in a way that it appeals to the modern consumer. Now, under that, we look at product development in three ways. One is that we have a very heavy R&D that have a team that goes in every single day, and their job is to look at ingredients, look at Ayurveda formulas, look at new concepts and how they could relate that to the modern consumer. So there are people sitting in R&D labs daily looking at this and looking at how we can leverage on these aspects. The second way is looking at the industry. We're very plugged into the industry, so we're looking at industry trends, we're looking at what innovations are coming in through packaging, we're looking at what innovations are coming in through production techniques, because innovation breeds innovation. So once we are plugged into that industry, there's a lot that we can bring back and then again look at the consumer and come back again to develop products. The next one is, of course, the consumer itself, getting a lot of information from the consumer. We spend a lot of time getting quality information from our consumers, looking at their lifestyle, looking at their shopping habits, looking at their needs, and then going back again and figuring out how to develop products that suit them. So right now, the way the brand is evolving is that we are changing into very much lifestyle driven products. So we got products that fit into the lifestyle of the modern consumer. For instance, our de-stress range, which is a range of products designed for people who are stressed out and people who are living in this modern world and need that kind of relaxation, rejuvenation after a hard day's work or during the whole day. We've got a range called the sleep range, which is another big problem people are having with insomnia or not being able to get great sleep. So like that, a lot of our focus has now been on lifestyle related products, but again keeping the natural science in place.
Could you elaborate on the emerging trends of the international as well as local markets?
Well, this is a sector where we're in wellness and personal care. This sector is a sector that is highly susceptible to trends. So things are changing all the time, so we need to be on the ball and we need to be evolving. We need to have new products coming out all the time. So trends are basically usually driven by different ways. So one thing is, of course, the consumer drive. The consumer-driven trend right now is the consumers are looking for wellness in pretty much all their products, in their day-to-day products. So even if it's skincare, they want a wellness benefit attached to it. Apart from that, consumers are looking for the relaxation elements of a spa. Yes, they do want to go to the spa, but they want those relaxation elements of a spa at home, or maybe while they're at work, or while they're getting to their destination. So it's about creating products that give them that sense of being in a spa, or that sense of relaxation, or that sense of rejuvenation that they can use at different times of the day. And that's how we construct our products. Another way that trends emerge in our industry is that they are ingredient-based trends. So right now, coconut has a huge resurgence. Internationally, people are running and looking for coconut-based products, which is great for us because Ayurveda is predominantly coconut oil-based. Apart from that, we've launched a pure coconut range also. So like that, there will be ingredient-based trends and that keep coming from time to time, and we need to prepare ourselves to cater to that, and we do. Another big trend that's happening internationally now is the huge growth in male grooming. The males seem to be taking notice of how they groom themselves. They seem to be taking a little more care in basic skincare, body care, and so on. So as this is growing internationally, we've identified that as well. We identified that about a year and a half ago. We've been working on it. We've just launched a range of men's grooming essentials and a men's skincare range, because men's skin is slightly different to female skin, and we've identified that, and that's what the men's range is about. So that's one. The other big thing that's happening with consumers now is that the consumers are far more informed, and so they're asking for far more from the brands. They want the brands to be more sustainable in the way they pick their products. They know what ingredients are because they have access to information. So they want you to get the best ingredients. They want you to get sustainably harvested ingredients. They want you to be environmentally friendly, and these are things that they're conscious about. So apart from the fact that our company is committed to giving back and to giving back to the environment and not taking from the environment, the fact that the consumers are wanting this is further drives us to push for sustainable harvesting, to be environmentally friendly in our production and in the way we source our packaging and dispose of packaging. So those are some key trends, I think.
What measures has Spa Ceylon taken to mark its presence internationally?
Spa Ceylon is currently in 50 locations across 11 countries, and we are continuing to grow. We are predominantly in Asia at the moment, but the growth plan is extending. We're looking at more growth in Asia in the coming year, and then we're looking at going into Europe and the US in 2018. The big difference with Spa Ceylon is when we do go into countries, all the outlets that we put up, whether it's a spa or store, are branded outlets. So they become beacons for Spa Ceylon in all these countries, and they're standing advertisements. So the reach that Spa Ceylon has is growing daily, and the awareness too is growing. That is also supported by the fact that the products have won numerous awards internationally. The spa continues to win international luxury spa awards in the last 4 years or so. So we're very happy with the reach, and we are very optimistic for that reach to grow pretty fast in the coming years.
And last but not least, what are the medium to long-term future plans of the company?
Like I said, there's a lot of growth that's going to happen both domestically and internationally. We are at 50 locations internationally. We want to further enhance our growth in the countries we're in, and we're looking at big markets like China and the Middle East in the coming year. And we are in the process of doing our market research and registration processes for Europe and the US. So there's a lot of growth we're looking at, and every time we show the brand at some of the biggest beauty industry fairs in the world, the response has been great. So the short-term growth again is Asia, and the long-term growth is short-term growth is Asia and the Middle East, and the long-term growth is going into Europe and the US.
Thank you for joining us today, Mr. Balasuriya.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Tune in every Tuesday and Thursday for more insights from our business community. You can also log on to efm.lk and lmd.lk/lmdtv for a visual experience of Biz Talk.